again, and then it showed her at the end. So it showed her quite a fucking lot.
It was a good ass fucking pay-per-view. Not one of their best pay-per-views, but it was a good one. I'd give it 7 out of 10.
But the tag match was the best match on the...
Yeah, I had to go pee.
Out of all of the matches, that tag match was the best match.
At the end, I literally had to go pee. that match. I missed the ending of that match, like what he did, what they did at the celebration.
Alright, I got the part where they making out. I'm trying to figure out where exactly you at.
Oh, maybe Cameron fucking can't find my fucking I thought I was behind.
Wait a minute, I'm looking at the moment as well.
We gonna find you, bro. We gonna find you.
Just try to remember exactly which part of the fucking match it was. Was it the second match?
It's the first match on the main roster. Main roster. Alright, that's it.
It was a good ass fucking pay-per-view, man. I got my ticket right here. I'm looking at it.
Right, there's just there.
Alright, I'm on the wrong part of the match now. I gotta get to where he kissed her. Yeah, he about to do it. Yeah, there's some part in the match where I think even Hager, I'm not gonna never call him that. Swagger walks over there. They did this shit right though.
His face just ricocheted.
What's who? Darby beat Sammy Guevara?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you on the left hand side of her or the right hand side of her?
I think it was the right hand.
Alright. And is that the hand you used later that night?
From the ring.
Yeah.
Alright.
Of course, you know I could get good scenes, man. I'm fucking poor.
Yeah, I think he about to go over there right now.
But it was a fucking awesome pay-per-view. Fucking Moxley thanking the crowd after the fucking pay-per-view was over. They were all telling him, you don't have to thank us. We didn't do shit.
Hey, I'm over here reading their mouth and shit because the volume low, and I can still see that they mouthing the words Jericho's bitch. Oh man, it's like randomly.
Jericho's entrance with that fucking opera choir singing these fucking theme was weird.
I'm surprised he didn't have his band come out there ever to do it, but I guess, you know, he's not actually self-absorbed, so he's not going to think to do that.
You know that
wouldn't be able to do his entrance, would he, if he's standing on the stage singing?
Shit, he'd be able to do his own entrance. That would be the most epic shit ever. Like he got his real band behind him doing his real entrance at his title match. And it's been his last title match, at least his last title defense before he goes on tour, so it'd have been great for cross promotion too. Damn, I should have texted this motherfucker. I'm saying it like that.
Yeah, you gotta shoot on Real Chicago Choir to get that shit, you know that?
Bro, Jericho's like the only wrestler that I'm willing to stand. Well, you know, Kevin Nash got his 15 minutes of fame. Long term though, I'm willing to stand Jericho in public long term. I'll Ralph is Jericho, bro. He's a true icon. I will Little Nate's Jericho. That's how much respect I got for that guy. He's the last remnant of Benoit and Brett. That's facts. That's why I stand him so hard. And Eddie. He's everything, man. He knows all this shit too. That's why he made sure he went to AEW. He did that for the culture,
I've got a new idea for Dustin's next gimmick.
What's that mean?
He needs to cover his eyes get a few strikes and I'm in the ring, it can be the Rhodes who laughs.
I thought you was gonna say he could be the Rhodes Warrior. Get some spikes on his shoulders and shit. Keep this red and black shit. Bring in Hawk. Wait, no, Animal.
Animal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that could be their tag team name. They could just have Cody and Dustin.
I swear to God, Dusty would love that shit. If these two motherfuckers was in the Dusty Rhodes Classic, Dusty would love that shit. Oh man, I wish Dusty would have been. I wish that could have happened in NXT before Dusty died. Get Animal to motherfucking be their manager. The Rhodes Warriors. Oh man, yo. Alright, so 10 days mean that shit gonna be like the 12th or something.
Open ring tonight, 6 p.m. Big Swole, new students welcome.
Where at?
At Swole World.
Where the fuck is that at?
I'm assuming that's the name of our training.
Yeah, the spot I trade in is a fucking warehouse. That's dope though. Almost done it. Wrong. That shit was just great. And it wasn't the song neither. Damn.
Wait, what video game is Virtual Basement making? Wrestling game? So there's another wrestling game coming out as well, Club.
What's it called?
Virtual Basement.
What the fuck is Virtual Basement?
They're the makers of this game that apparently have just signed Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Cage, Evan Bourne.
That's it?
Well, that's so far the three people that have posted their contracts to be in the game.
Yeah, depends on what system it comes out. And like I said, I want to see what they do with it.
Oh, the big bad Cage.
The big bad what?
Ah, fuck the out to me to spell that.
Well, does it start with a C?
No, it starts with a K.
Oh, they still stealing my gimmick. Fuck them. I see them on Twitter though. They followed by not hella wrestlers. They followed by Breeze.
Anthony Green.
They followed by Mia Yim. Followed by Beer City
Right.
Bruiser. And Pillman Jr., like you said. Yeah, they tweeting about it.
If you're a streamer, I want to get in on some played BSL Broomstick League. DMs are open. What the fuck is Broomstick League?
Oh, Big Bad Kaiju.
A broomstick league comes March 5th.
Yeah, LSG.
Take a knocks.
It's a couple
Oh, it's
of
a Harry Potter game.
What? Oh, I see it now. That's Broomstick League, though. So is that's not what they're gonna be in, though, right?
No, they're in the wrestling game.
Okay.
But this must be their newest game.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna send
Well,
them
I'm
a
guessing they
thing.
decided to make a wrestling game after the whole kerfuffle in 2K20. Everybody wants to make a wrestling game now because they know they can make one better.
Yeah, they're hard.
Think about all of those planning room conversations. What should be our next game? Let's make a wrestling game. Why? Well, if we make one that works, they'll not complain about the graphics or the lack of people that they don't know. Right? As long as it works. And as long as it doesn't say 2K.
You're probably right, Kingsley. Because I would buy that shit.
Wait for it, coming. 2021. AE Sports presents MLW.
That's what the MLW needs, the hype. They need a fucking video game.
I just want to know how far back take the MLW fucking episodes are. They're still announcing fucking Killer Cross and everything.
Well, let me tell you this. This is what I did, Pete, right? I put all this together yesterday. I made sure to do, okay? They advertised Killer Cross to be competing at a February 1st or 2nd show, right? Now, the tapings for the February 1st or 2nd show was supposed to be called Fightland. But the beginning of those tapings just aired on MLW this past week. Some more of that where you see SEMA fighting Jacob Fatu, I believe, is going to be airing next week. And I don't think they're going to air the Killer Cross thing on TV, but I mean on YouTube. But I don't know that. But what I do know is that they've split the episode of that pay-per-view Fightland up.
Oh, is that why it just cut off?
Yeah, and technically that main event doesn't even happen like chronologically after the match that happened before it. That happens like 7 matches afterwards, and then some of the matches next week is like in that little pocket period of time that they edited out from this past week's episode. So I'm thinking if they're gonna do the Fatu versus SEMA match, they might be doing the Killer Cross because that was I think the main event. But the other thing about that show, which you could kind of tell this when you watch the show, because you saw the way Conan started, and I was like, yo, I like the way this show flowing and shit. You saw the way he started the show, and it's like basically one thing flowed into the next and shit, kind of like how a good show's supposed to start. Well, with that being said, I think the way they said the way the show went, because you saw Zenshi came out and wrestled, and then he came out as a lumberjack. Some of these guys wrestled more than once that day or some shit like that, because I saw the results from the taping. So I don't know what this really mean as far as how much of it we're gonna actually get next week. But if you go see what their MLW Fightland full card was and the results for the card, that's what I saw. It's basically the same shit we just saw this week and what's about to happen next week. So to answer your question, I would think that they're a ways behind. If that was taped February 1st and they're airing that the last week of February, first week of March, like they're probably a bit behind.
I'm assuming it's the Killer Cross why MLW are soon.
Yeah, it's definitely that's definitely it.
If it's the Lucha Underground style thing, like Ricochet in the ring, that means that Killer Cross can be advertised, teased for NXT, like they did on Wednesday, but not appear until that match has actually appeared on MLW.
I think so.
Yeah, but
so they can. That's why MLW have continued to fucking advertise the Killer Cross fucking thing in the ring, and then they can show the match, and then after that it's done.
Yeah, and the other thing,
NXT can reveal Killer Cross. Just like Ricochet was not allowed to be on in WWE until all the episodes had aired, where he actually left Lucha Underground, where he dropped the mask and walked out.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was allowed to fucking be announced that he was fucking with him, even though everybody knew he was already working for WWE when he was in Japan. Well, kind of working in America, but I have to go to Japan.
Man, let me retry this message. Feature lock. You send direct message to users. Do not follow you. To unlock this feature, please verify your phone number. Oh, alright. That's all I gotta do. Oh shit. Let me try to put this phone number up in here. Listen, man. I'm gonna reiterate this shit. I'm trying my best not to, but I think I'm gonna fuck that bitch. Right? I really do think so, cause she's been sending vibes. Vibes. Yeah, this the problem though. She thicker than my girl, but my girl look way better than that. Like way better. And I don't mean like, cause she ain't no mud dog or nothing.
But here's the thing, your dick ain't gonna know. It's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, you're right. But what you don't realize is that my bitch is a psychic. She's gonna know. It don't matter if I tell her. I'm gonna tell her either way. But she's gonna know, and she's gonna be mad that it took me more than like 20 minutes to tell her. I'm like, I'm mad you didn't tell me. I could have did it with you. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix will be on Raw tonight with an update on Edge following a heinous attack from Randy Orton. Subsequently followed by the heinous attack by Randy Orton when he RKO's Beth Phoenix.
Of course, right?
Then Rusev comes out for the save for no apparent reason, just because he's out of contract and they can get him checked.
Yeah, he gonna come out and do his little jump and then stop. That's it. Damn.
But I guarantee you Randy Orton RKO's Beth Phoenix. Then he'll say, I'm sorry.
Yep. And then Kevin Owens gonna run out there, try to make the save.
Like Captain Hero.
For Canada.
And then Christian will come back and say he wants one more match at Elimination Chamber.
Now he should have been said that, yo. But you right. They got to get Beth out here too. They got to go down the whole line.
Yeah, but then that fills up the matches for Elimination Chamber now, since they're not having an Elimination Chamber match for the number one contender for the Universal title, which they were supposed to.
Yeah, but besides that tag match, they're not having a men's one either, right?
Nope.
That's what's gonna make it. That's why that this year's Chamber is weak. It's because there's no title matches. Singles, like I'd take a U.S. title match in the Chamber, bro. Especially with the field they got for the U.S. title and shit. You know, AJ and Alistair and all four of them Mexicans.
You don't even know their names, Club. That's bad.
I know all their names. I just don't feel like going through it because I know they're literally pushing them because, well, technically I don't think all four of them are Mexican. I think there's 4 Mexicans now. Yeah, there's 4 now. Yeah, Garza's the 4th now. Ricochet was, but he's not actually a Mexican. He's just safe. But it's 4 Mexicans. I know all 4 of their names. It's Humberto Carrillo, Andrade, Garza, and Rey.
And they shall be called Cinco de Mayo.
They need a 5th one. Oh, Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure Cinco de Mayo don't fall on a motherfucking Monday, bro. Especially after that shit we was talking about last night.
It does.
No.
Every Monday.
This
on Raw.
This year it's on a Tuesday, ironically.
That's why they should be called Cinco de Mayo. It's literally a Monday.
Damn.
The Lucha House Party.
They let them go.
No, they didn't, because they're in the Elimination Chamber match for fucking tag team titles.
This is their second time in that chamber. Now they only let Sin Cara go, and he wasn't even in there. They paired the other 3.
Because they clearly said that they had come to terms on the release of Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado, and then literally the next night they were wrestling. It's like, wait a minute, I thought they were released. Guess not. Guess you changed your mind. Nope, we have better plans for you. You can sit in catering, make it look busy.
That's what half of these motherfuckers
More people
do.
in catering than we do in the stands. See, that's when you know your wrestling company's bad, when there's more people backstage that actually are employed by you than there is in the arena watching it.
AW has almost the same thing. Big Swole was there at that pay-per-view. Her ass was nowhere on that card.
Yeah, because I saw they had a buy-in, but like, did they have a match on the buy-in?
Yeah, the tag match.
The SCU match in the Dark Order.
That's why I was glad I turned that shit on when I did, because that was one of the only matches I wanted to see. And if I ain't turned on the buy-in, I'd have missed it. Now, why the fuck was that on the buy-in, man?
Don't ask me, dude.
I mean, I get that the jobbers are in the Dark Order. I get that.
Think about this. It makes sense why that was on the buy-in. Because everybody was expecting Matt Hardy to be the Exalted One and show up at Revolution. So if you have the match first, which was on free to air on YouTube and AEW and every other place you could watch free, you'd all be like, yes, it's Matt Hardy, no, it's Christopher Daniels. So why didn't you wait till you got to the ring? Why didn't you fucking walk out? Oh, that's boring. Take it over. It's me! I'd have walked right to the ring and then go in. Then start beating them up. Because then they would have been less expecting it. Like they took it off at the top of the ramp and they were like, oh, it's Christopher Daniels, he's got to come running out of the ring, so just beat the shit out of him as soon as he slides in.
Yeah, I'd have did some shit where I'd have did the pose with them and made sure they was all in front of me. And then started attacking all their asses from behind and shit. Threw it off, let the fans get the pop. You know how they had Warrior in the mirror and shit.
The claw.
Yep.
The pose is the claw. Which, if you think about it, is Brody Lee's former tag team partner's finisher.
Yep.
That's what's in Eric Rowan's cage. The Exalted One.
I'm about to say, didn't Luke Harper used to put his hand all over Rowan's face and shit when he came out?
Yep. Used to push him about as well. I'd slap him.
Hey man, you know another thing I'm gonna be with, yo? If they try to sell me on the fact that Stephen Amell's the Archer and Luke Harper, when he comes to the ring, he does his little arrow thing. And Lance Archer's last name is Archer and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with this whole thing, I don't care. I don't care how they do it. If they got Archer and Harper and the Hoods coming out with Stephen Amell on some druid shit, I'm gonna be with that too, dog, and that's corny as hell, but if Stephen Amell is the Exalted One, bro, alright, and he can bring it off with this, I'm all the way in, alright, all the way in.
I'm sorry, but I have figured it out after all the little teases and everything and the little comments that make no sense and they sound broken. It's Jim Ross. He is the Exhausted One. The Exalted One. I don't need to remember your name. I'm the Exhausted One.
No,
take over.
He'd be saying it like that too, like he tired from commentating already and shit. Somebody else take over. He'd be commentating like that.
Well, that's what he's been doing. Have you noticed that? It's like, take it away, Tony. Like, Jared's your away.
He doing it right though. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to build Tony up to be the new him. They supposed to wait, bide their time and shit until I get there, because they need a heel commentator like desperately.
And then Club's gonna get me out of Taz nowhere.
Taz sounds like a commentator who's happy to have a job.
Yeah, Taz don't look like he don't even give a shit.
You know, I feel like Taz is real excited to be there, real glad about the environment, but it's showing too much because he definitely is doing that shit that he was doing in Impact, because like in Impact after the Aces and Eights and shit, it was like he was pretty much just I'm a celebrity commentator, I'm a guest commentator,
because everybody's expecting that he Taz as well. That's another fucking person. Like, what if it's just Taz doing his Aces and Eights connect? It's gotta be him, like Samoa Joe.
Oh God, that's what they're saying. They think Taz is gonna be the Exalted One. That's never gonna happen.
But I know it's not Jim Ross. I was just trolling there. I know exactly who the exalted one is. It's Ryback. Get it?
Jesus.
Exalted.
Oh man, Ryback is the best. Ryback #1.
It's the big guy.
Yeah. I was thinking about how feed me
I am
more.
the salty one. I am no longer salty at WWE. I now have a new job.
Let me ask y'all though, man. If Ryback would have stayed long enough for Strowman to be there, would you have been interested in a Ryback versus Strowman or Ryback versus Goldberg?
No.
Nope, because Vince would have just made them tag team together.
That wouldn't really work for me. Like, unless they were really actually friends backstage, and I saw that before I saw them in the WWE together.
Get these hands, feed me more. These hands, feed me more.
Get these hands, feed. That's what really brought this question up.
That would have been their T-shirt. You know what Vince is like. These hands, feed me more.
Yeah, because they might have made them motherfuckers fight 72 times.
XXXL.
They fight Big Show in a handicap match for no reason. Damn. Well, shit, he about to fight Shinsuke and Sammy and Cesaro all for no reason. So is the stip here that if one of them pin him, that one who pins him is the Intercontinental Champion?
I'm not sure, but my spidey senses came to tell me that it's going to be whoever pins Braun Strowman, Nakamura becomes the champion. I would prefer Sami Zayn personally, mostly because he hasn't been wrestling, and for him to use the title and not wrestle still with the title. Yeah, but you know that's too complicated for WWE. Go right, whoever pins him, so if it's Cesaro, he becomes the champion. No, you're there to help Nakamura, so Nakamura will get the belt, even if Sami pins him. Alright, I'll give you every light I got. There go the other one over there. You over here acting lighter, prissy.
What you mean?
You prissy with the lighters.
Of course, bro. She's expensive.
Yo, Luke, man, you didn't think John Moxley was gonna win the AEW title?
Of course I did. John Moxley, he's the only draw they got.
Nah, Jericho's the only draw they got.
The best two people they got is Luchasaurus and John Moxley.
You want to know, to be honest with you, I see your point, but I disagree with you. I think the best two they got is Pentagon and Phoenix.
They don't count because you can see them in another promotion tomorrow.
Nah, they not wrestling nowhere
I
else.
just seen a glitch flash in front of my eyes. The messenger of light saying, "Look, stop stealing light."
That's because of immigration laws.
There was just a promo that came across the Tron, a message of light. It said, Luke, stop stealing lighters.
No, it was a glitch.
Technically,
Flashed in front of your eyes.
Luke ain't been watching SmackDown. He don't get the reference.
Still like
Yeah, but he ain't still it.
Ali's new fucking gimmick that everybody keeps fucking calling it Killer
Yeah,
Flash.
How
Mustafa.
the fuck is Blade Boy playing Roblox? The fuck is he 12?
Nah, but people who play Roblox, yo, this is where you gotta break that stigma thinking that only kids play kid games now in this age.
Well, they shouldn't be playing.
Everybody
Nigga, the number one player in Fortnite who owns a mall is Ninja. He ain't no little kid. He ain't been playing since he was no little kid neither, cause Fortnite ain't been out that long.
Because he's the perverted one.
He's the perverted one.
Exploiting little kids.
He's the exploited one.
There's a white boy named Ninja. It's
Yeah.
like the Last Samurai movie.
I know that is cultural appropriation like a motherfucker. He ain't a ninja at all in any way. I go over there and whoop his ass.
Yeah, he is. He's managing to stealthily take all of the parents' money from all those kids watching the streets.
He said he stealthily managed to take all the money from all the moms, from all the kids who watch the streams. Yeah, yo, that shit bugged me out when people be telling me about different streams and shit. No shade and shit to anybody's favorite streamer and shit, but I
You know
don't
what the
even
funny
know
thing
and
is?
shit.
I
I
never
don't
even
have
knew about
nobody.
Ninja. I didn't even know about Ninja until he fucking got that mixer deal. Who the fuck is Ninja? Then he appeared on The Masked Singer. Who the fuck is Ninja?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, when I started streaming, people started telling me about him.
He's on Twitch. Never ever seen him on that fucking main screen of Twitch ever.
Yeah, that shit weak.
Shit, whack.
You know Dylan Bostic still follow us on all that.